What up, dog? What up, dog? Welcome to the Big Factory 313, and I'm your host, Juice. And I got a good one for y'all today. Y'all been asking me about the Vine, Lil Vine, and Clifford Jones. Well, before I get into any of that, I got to give my flowers to my big homie, Shawn, Big Cutty Ingram. That was one of Cliff's number one enforcers. But I'm going to bring y'all up to speed for those who don't know. Welcome everybody. Tap in, hit the like, subscribe, and comment. I know it's been a minute, but we go get down to it. Okay, this is what the write-up was back then. Hey everybody, welcome. Federal agents Thursday sweep up people they described as leaders of a ring responsible for more than 50 slayings in the metro area, mostly other drug dealers whose wares they stole and sold. Agents of the U.S. Treasury Department's Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms arrested Clifford Jones, the alleged leader, six of his alleged lieutenants, and nine others believed to be hitmen, affiliate drug dealers, or clients. Two other people were being sought. All those arrested are jailed without bond on various narcotics, firearms, and conspiracy charges. U.S. Attorney Stephen Marksman said he will seek more serious charges later in what he termed a murder conspiracy. Law enforcement officials said the so-called Clifford Jones organization was paid $7,500 to $25,000 each for at least 50 contract killings. They said the group has been active mostly on Detroit's east side since 1984. The group accepted contracts from killing Fountain Hills and Southfield, but those were twerked by law enforcement officers, agents said. Bernard LaFrosse, agent in charge of ATF Detroit Police, said Jones sometimes settled debts for drug dealers one day, then killed them and took their drugs and money the next. He said, Jones is so feared that some dealers sentenced to long prison terms refuse to acknowledge that they know who he is. Marksman called the Jones Gang one of the most violent, brutal, and ruthless organizations. Tap in, tap in. Let's hit them likes and subscribe and comment. What up, though? What up, though? Those who all tapped in. That's right. Join in. Hit the like button. Let's get them likes up. We got a good one tonight. I feel like that tonight. Let me see. Where did I leave off? Marksman called the Jones Gang one of the most violent, brutal, and ruthless organizations Detroit has seen in a generation. ATF agents arrested Jones on Thursday morning. I ain't gonna say all the address and all that. Okay, boom. Let me get on to. Okay, Detroit Police Chief Stanley Knox said he could not say why federal agents, not his officers, caught the alleged murder for hire ring. Federal authorities believe Jones or his associates are responsible for the October 1990 murder of Demetrius Holloway, who authorities said then controlled four-fifths of Detroit's cocaine trade. No one has been charged in that murder. Holloway was shot as he shopped at the Broadway clothing store, 2 blocks from Detroit Police headquarters. He had 14,000 in cash and a 32 caliber pistol in his pocket. Federal agents said Jones, a lieutenant in Holloway's group, took it over after the murder. They said he now employs Holloway's half brother Glenn Cannon of Mount Clemens, also named in the charges filed Thursday. ATF agents said Jones ran a cool, efficient machine that operated much like the military group. Killings were carefully planned and rehearsed. Federal wiretaps are said to show Jones's check and double check his information by telephone before moving. Those held in the case included Detroit's Shawn Ingram, my guy, that's Big Cutty, Lester Jones, Kevin Jones, Larry Jones, Sebastian, Lathan Hutch, Lamar Clark, Joseph Simmons, Joseph Helms, Jerry McKinney, Jerry Johnson, Maggie Anderson, and Rodolphus Amos. Johnny Bernard Mack of Detroit is already in federal prison. When agents raided Simmons' East Side home Thursday, they found $40,000 in cash rolled and stuffed into the tumbler legs of a dining room table. The case was built on evidence from informants, some in prison and court authorized wiretaps. Agents said Jones, them phones, that's what we're talking about, them authorized wiretaps, them phones. Agents said Jones' group even called one of, no, go back. Agents said Jones' group even killed one of its own members, Levon Sutton, and reputed drug dealer Steve Washington is believed to have been killed by the group after coming up $150,000 short on the drug debt. Community activist, okay, so we gonna get into that. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe. We gonna go in tonight. So we going in, we talking about Cutty. I'm gonna put his picture up, him and Steve picture. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Big Cutty and R.I.P. to Steve Washington. Them was some of the East Side legends. Them was some of the guys that helped make Clifford Jones the boogeyman that he was. You gotta believe those who know. You feel me? If Cliff was on your trail for sure, Big Cutty was coming. You feel me? And I'm gonna give y'all a prime story. Y'all could go back and hear it for yourself. Actually, the feds did come, but the feds came because Big Cutty was present. You feel me? Big Cutty came through tear gas in there. He was trying to get in there on them boards. You feel me? Big Cutty the one was shooting up in there. The feds ran Big Cutty off that night. And I'm gonna tell this story because Big Cutty passed away. You know what I'm saying? But I was locked up when this occurred, and Big Cutty told me this over the phone before Logic told me what happened, before I run into Logic. You know what I'm saying? And Big Cutty was telling me that was his work. You know, I seen it on the news, and he's like, yeah, you know, that was me. And let Logic know the real. Big Cutty got left on that mission. You feel me? Big Cutty got away on feet. Big Cutty stood probably about 6'3", 6'4". You know what I'm saying? Top heavy. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 300 pounds. You feel me? Ex-football player. You feel me? But Big Cutty was the truth. You feel me? I gotta give Cutty his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when Logic was telling that story, you gotta go back. I gotta go back to that story. But I knew the story, so that's why I hadn't watched it, because I knew Logic only knew part of the story. He was right, that was the feds. But the feds only came after Cutty. They was out there watching the house, and Cutty was trying to get in there on the board. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I don't know what had transpired, why Cutty was there, but he was there. You know what I'm saying? If he coming, he coming. You know what I'm saying? Even after Cutty did his fair time, you know what I'm saying? There was another incident going on the east side in the 2000s when you had Tommy Hodges, and you had Q, the west side, you know what I'm saying? When they was going at it, what kept Tommy afloat, see, people ain't know, you know, they was looking at Tommy like, Tommy ain't no gangster. He wasn't this, he wasn't that. Tommy was playing like Michael Corleone, though. He was thinking. Tommy had Big Cutty. Asked Tommy about Big Cutty. You feel me? Big Cutty paid the war, and Tommy being able to survive that war he was in. You know what I'm saying? Cutty was a go-to guy. And I even asked Big Cutty, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you know, you get money and all that, and you bought that life. You know what I'm saying? Why you still, you know, running up under the black guy? You know what I'm saying? Talking about the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? And Cut made it clear, like, dog had him on the front line so heavy, you know what I'm saying? How could he trust going anywhere else? You know what I'm saying? He didn't put in all that work, against all the ops. Who could he trust? You know what I'm saying? And it made a lot of sense back then, Um, and with that, him helping Tommy, that's another story. See that you tied everybody. If you think about this game, getting off in this game, talk to the young guy. You got to play it straight because everybody tied to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. So even though Cutty come before Tommy even get in the game, Cutty linked with Tommy because Tommy was cool with Nandy. You feel me? Who was Nandy? Nandy deceased too, so I could speak on Nandy. Nandy was a real one. East Side legend. You know what I'm saying? Nandy was over. Nandy blessing Tommy. Put it that way. Nandy put Tommy in position to be who he was at that hour. So that's how Cuddy come about with Tommy. And who was Nandy? Nandy is Cliff's family. And that's another story in itself, the Nandy and Cliff Jones. But I just had to come on here and give y'all a few minutes, and I'm gonna come back and we gonna finish this up about Nandy. We gonna get into it. I just had to get back on here and see how everybody was doing. Shout out to Big Mick's family and loved ones. The Big Mick story coming soon. You feel me? Um, Shout out to Cuddy's family and loved ones, Dottie, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? I send my love and respect. You know what I'm saying? Cuddy was my man. I'm speaking out of love on Big Cuddy. You know what I'm saying? He had to get his respect. You know what I'm saying? How could they always talk about Cliff and don't nobody say nothing about Cut? You feel me? Or Steve. You feel me? Got to get them theirs. But I'm gonna be right back. Give me a minute. I got some more stuff I want to tell you. We go get into the Nandy, Tommy Hodges, and Q War. We go speak a little bit on that, on allegedly what transpired. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like and subscribe. I know I probably got bad connection. That's why I ain't been on, but I'm gonna get back on it. Tap back in. Give me a few minutes and we're going back live. And I'm out. Welcome to the Beat Factory. In the zone. 313.